and this is Malik, your financial emancipator. Hey, and welcome. Happy 2019. This is my first video of 2019, so welcome. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I'm happy to join you guys today. I'm really excited about all the things that are coming for financial emancipation in 2019. I think that we're in a good position as like the world is changing and things are going on. I think we're in a good position to really push forward with the idea that financial emancipation is exactly what we need at this point. It is what will save us. Is what will get us to the next level. And so we have to really be ready, pumped, and like adamant about getting to our financial freedom. So everyone just take a moment this as we're in January, it's the first week of the year, to really focus your energy on your finances. Think about them. What do you want your finances to look like in 2019? Where do you want to be? And think about how you felt in November of 2018, December of 2018. Think about how you felt at that point in period where you were kind of like, damn, there were some things I really wanted to do and you didn't get them done. Think about it how you felt when it was time to go Christmas shopping. Although we talked about it all year, the fact that when it was time to go Christmas shopping, you really didn't have the money that you really wanted to have. Think about how you felt when you started swiping and swiping those credit cards, and now in January, the next week or two, you're going to get the bill and see how much money you spent up on Christmas and incurred debt over. Think about how you felt in all those moments. Think about how you felt this year if you didn't get to take a vacation. Think about how you felt and as they were calling you about this bill and that bill. Think about how that felt. And right now in 2019, in January, I want you to channel that energy so that you can say, no, no more. I'm not going to do that in 2019. I'm not going to start this year off in the same position that I felt like I ended it on. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do something different. So we talk often about, people say, oh, this year I want to set a budget. So think about this for a second. Financial emancipation, or getting to your finances, is really the equivalent of going to the gym. People will start the new year off and it's like, oh my God, I'm going to get my money together. I'm going to get my finances together. More people reach out to me. More people call me. More people make comments. Oh my goodness, I want to get my finances together. By about February 10th, ain't nobody looking about their finances. They ain't thinking about it because the time passes, that newness of it, that energy passes, and people fall into their same rut that they were in all year long. We don't want to do that this year. We want to do something different. We want to try something different. So in this year, we want to stay focused on our finances for 12 months out of the year. We don't want to just do it for the first month. We don't want to just feel like a New Year's resolution, something that we know for sure we're not going to do. I don't want you guys to buy a gym membership all for you to stop going to the gym in February. I don't want that for you. I want us to focus on financial freedom all year long, every year, in and out, because that's how we're going to get to this. This is not like a one-time thing. You're not going to get your financial freedom by doing one or two things. You have to do, it's a continuous effort to focus and change and adjust habits that you may have been trained in and given from a young age. It's time for you to adjust those habits and get to having like new habits, new things that will kind of change the direction of your finances. So this year, we're going to do something different. January is not going to be where we're just going to start and stop. We're going to really focus on our finances. How are we going to do that is the question. Well, that would take more than a 10-minute video, I can tell you that. But the beginning thing that I want everyone to consider this year, for the fact that we're starting a new year and we want to start off fresh. If you have a feeling like you want to change your finances and you want to do something different, the first thing I implore you to do is go in and pull out all of your banking financial information. Take a day, sit down at the table. I want you to print out the last 3 months of your bank statements. I want you to pull out every credit card bill that you have, every statement that you have. I want you to pull out every bank account that you have as far as savings or any money that's anywhere. And then I want you to look at your expenses. Many people have asked me in the last 2 weeks, you know what, it's a new year. I want to have a budget. I want to start a budget. And I'm telling you, a budget is not where you start. You start with your expenditures. Your expenditures that you have right now, you can't just stop paying them. So you can't do a zero-based budget. You have to start with what you spend. There are 3 categories to what you spend. There are the things that are not flexible. There's nothing you can do about them. You have to pay them. Your rent/mortgage is that. Your car payment, if you have one, is that. Student loans are that. You really can't make any adjustments. These are the bills that you have, and they have to be paid for now. Not saying they can never change. Just for right now, those are your kind of fixed costs. You have to live where you live. You can't just pick up and move tomorrow. You have to pay the car note. You can't just sell the car tomorrow. You have to pay these expenses. And there are fixed things like that. Then there is slightly flexible things. Like, so you do have to pay your light bill. You have to pay your gas bill. You have to pay for your cell phone and all those things. But those are things that if you focus on them, you can change the amount. So if you say, listen, hell, we're not playing around in this house. You're going to turn these lights off. We're going to bring the light bill down. AC is over because the summer's over. We're going to quit that. Hey, everybody in this house is going to put on a sweater because we're going to get this heating bill down. Those are things that you can do. They're slightly flexible, but they're still kind of fixed, right? Then there's the totally flexible expenses that you have. Spending money on food shopping, grocery shopping, eating out, entertainment, all those things, shopping, all that stuff is very flexible. You can choose to do it how you don't have to have one fixed amount for it. So what you do is you write down everything that you have, all the expenses that you have as they are. Then you do a sum total and guarantee you that's going to be more than what you bring in every month. That's the point here. That's why you're feeling it. Then you do a second column where you transfer over the fixed, you move over the kind of slightly flexible, and then you give a new number to the things that are flexible in order to get yourself to the balance of being zero, meaning you bringing in what you're spending, and you're spending what you're bringing in, and no more. And you don't want to have less either. You don't want to spend less than what you're bringing in, because anything that you have, you can just allocate it to your savings. So when you're doing this exercise, the bottom line should always end up at zero for every month. This is not about creating a budget. This is just about getting to what you're spending. And many people want to get their finances together and have no idea what they're spending. So let's not do that. Let's not kind of take this on that way. Let's take it on in a way that in the process says, hey, I'm going to find out what I'm spending first, and then I'm going to get to what I can trim down, trim back, cut back, so that I can get to financial freedom. Listen, this shit is not easy. Financial freedom is not something that you're going to get. No freedom. Freedom is not just given to you. You're not going to just wake up one day and be free from all of the burdens that you have. You're not going to be free from the bad habits that you have. You're not going to be free from the things the kind of mindsets that keep you in these areas and in these specific situations and in these financial problems. You're not going to just wake up one day and be free of that. You have to put in the work. So if you want to have a life that you believe other people have, if you want to see this lifestyle and you want to be able to have this freedom, you don't want the burden of your finances beating you down, you got to make some choices. You got to change some things. And it's got to be hard work, and you got to be work you're dedicated to doing. Financial freedom is for everyone, but it's not something that everyone can have if they don't want to do the work. And it's hard work, and it's a lot of choices. It's sacrifices. It's saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going on that vacation. It's like, you know what? I'm not buying that. You know what? I'm going to say no to this, no to that. It's a lot more of that than it is of being able to just say, hey, poof, and my finances are better. So understand that, recognize that, get ready to do some hard ass work. But guess what? On the other side, it is totally worth it. Just so you can go to sleep at night knowing that you have money in the bank, your bills are paid, and you can do the things that you want to do. That's freedom. That's peace of mind. And that's worth it to sometimes say, no, hey, I can't be there, can't do that, can't be this. It's worth it. Trust me. I've done it. I've done the hard work. I've been through it. And I'm telling you, you come out on the other side and you say, damn it, this was worth it. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel at Financial Emancipation. And join me on the podcast, which releases every couple of days. But make sure you subscribe. Subscribe on SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes to the podcast, which is the Financial Emancipation Podcast. Search it, subscribe, share it with a friend and a friend. I just had our 1-year anniversary of the podcast, episode 150, where we just kind of reminisced on 2018 and talked about what 2019 was going to bring for the podcast. So thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you'll be back as we continue to talk about the ways in which you can go and walk towards your financial emancipation, getting free from the burden of your finances. Have a great day.